There's a new book that documents 35 years of the Minneapolis music scene through vibrant, upfront, and behind-the-scenes pictures.
The book is called Heyday. It features the photography of Daniel Corrigan, both his shots as the official house photographer at First Avenue and other freelance work. The text and an introductory essay is provided by music journalist Danny Sigelman. We're so glad to have Daniel and Danny with us here on Mid-Morning.
Yeah, nice to be here.
Thanks
Thank
for having us.
All right, let's talk about your past as the house photographer at First Avenue. How did you end up getting that job?
Well, I worked for the Minnesota Daily as a photographer, and
when you were in college?
When I was in college, I went to school at the University of Minnesota, and I just started working for the Daily for the arts and entertainment section. And back in those days, the Daily was the third largest daily newspaper in the state, so it was a very vibrant newspaper. And I became the the photo editor for that section, and basically just assigned myself every show. So and that's how
what year was that? When did that start?
That started in 1981.
Wow.
So.
Of course, we talk about First Avenue, and we talk about Prince as well. So, what is that like when you were there and photographing Prince? It had to have been remarkable.
Well, it was remarkable just because he is an extraordinary performer.
Yeah.
He performed First Avenue 13 times. I was lucky enough to have photographed 4 of those occasions, and then in 2 other places. But he's an extraordinary performer, without question.
Danny, tell us about trying to write about these 35 years and stitch this together when you look back at, I mean, really an incredible range of music over that time.
I mean, there was so much to go through, going over to Dan's place and going through his archives. I mean, it was, as a music fan myself, it was really like shocking, how much stuff there was, and photos that I'd never seen before. I've known Dan a long time, but photos would jump out of the box of Michael Jackson or Elton John that I'd never seen from his work, and so it was really exhilarating to see all this history.
What do you think it is about the music scene here in Minneapolis that is so vibrant and so active? It may not be kind of at the top of other lists across the country, but I think that there's something so special about it.
Yeah, I think people always kind of credit the weather to like creativity and people being kind of holed up and being able to charge themselves throughout the winter and coming out in the spring with new music and that kind of thing. I think that there's something to that.
Daniel, what makes a great photo when you're looking at these artists who are already on stage performing?
The photos that I like are the ones that carry the ring of truth, and you can look at it, and if it just looks honest, that's all.
Is it the
you
eyes?
need to do. It certainly is part of the eyes, and if you can catch for live performing shots, I like getting that little specular highlight because it adds a little bit of life. But photography is all about telling a story with a single image, and what's the story you're telling? That's the interesting part to me.
So from 35 years ago to now, how has the actual art of photographing music and these venues, how does it change?
Everybody's a photographer now.
Yeah.
Everybody. So, and I remember I was clearly at a concert, it was a boy band, Hanson, and when they came out, I looked down over the crowd, and there was 200-300 cameras pointing up at them because I could see all the little glowing screens. And it just struck me that everything has changed about photography, because I remember shows when I started where I'd be the only photographer there.
Well, I don't know that everyone's a photographer. Everyone takes pictures.
No, well, you know what? That's all you have to do to be a photographer. That is the only thing.
I don't know. Do you agree with that as a journalist going through this stuff?
I think Dan's pretty humble about it. I think he developed a really profound skill early on. In high school, Dan wanted to be a spy, and I think he attached those skills to being a photographer. You don't know he's there, and so he's capturing these moments
that is a skill.
very inconspicuously.
Yes.
No doubt. All right, the exhibit and book launch is at the Mill City Museum on Wednesday, November 16th. It is from 6 until 8:30 p.m. We have all the information at WCCO.com/links. Great book. Congratulations.
Oh,
Thanks so
much obliged. Thanks.
Perfect holiday gifts.
Nice.
People go pick up that book.
A couple.
That's right.